Sometimes you hear these stories and they're so crazy, you almost think they can't be real.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have to be made up. But then you remember real life is often even more bizarre.
Totally.
And sometimes way darker.
For sure.
So today we're going deep on one of those real life stories that'll really mess with you.
Definitely.
The story of John Meehan,
Yeah.
the guy they called Dirty John,
Uh-huh.
and how his cons and lies led to some really bad stuff.
It's a case that really gets to you.
Absolutely.
Like you think about it long after you hear it.
It makes you wonder how anyone could be so manipulative
Right.
and the damage it can cause.
Absolutely.
So in this deep dive, we really want to get into what happened with Dirty John.
Yep.
Look for the warning signs that popped up along the way
Uh-huh.
and understand how strong the people were who had to deal with him.
Totally.
We've got this really in-depth account that lays out the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary how his lies and manipulation just kept escalating.
It really is.
So we're going to try to figure out how John Meehan was able to fool so many people
Yeah.
and what signs people could have picked up on.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we'll see how his family played a huge role in exposing him.
They really did.
Okay, so this all starts back in 2014
Right.
when Debra Newell, who's a successful woman in her late 50s, decides to give online dating a try.
Okay.
Specifically, she's using a site for people over 50.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And that's where she met John Meehan.
According to what we've read, at least.
Right. And at first, John Meehan seemed like a real catch, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He was charming, handsome, presented himself as this super accomplished guy.
Wow.
He even said he was a doctor.
A doctor, wow.
Yeah, and Debra was definitely into him.
It sounds like he really laid on the charm.
He did. He had this confidence that was really convincing.
And what's interesting is how fast everything moved.
Yeah, it seems like within weeks they were practically living together.
Which, can be exciting when you're caught up in it.
For sure.
But that kind of speed is often a big red flag.
That doesn't